Well, I'm back to show off more mods. Mods. It has been like a grand total of 2 people that complain about the way I pronounce mods. I mean, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's short for modifications, unless I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Anyways, let's get on to the mods. Roll that intro. Coming in at number 5, we got Visible Weapons Third Person Holster. So this mod allows you to holster a few weapons on your character instead of them magically disappearing into your inventory. In Fallout 4, as soon as you unequip a weapon, it magically disappears from your hands. Now in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, this was not the case. As soon as you unequipped a weapon, it would be put on your back or on your hip. As I've said before, apparently there is some kind of weird black hole technology present in Fallout 4. Things just magically disappear. Anyways, this mod allows you to assign a weapon to an Armorsmith extended harness through a little inventory thingy. Now you can assign any weapon to one of these harnesses, but the only rifle that seems to work is a hunting rifle. The katana also works, but I'm not a melee guy, so I don't have that mod installed, so it was just kind of a long, slender piece of pink for me. So it's a cool mod idea for the most part. It has potential, it just doesn't really work all that great. It's kind of fumbly as well, but I just thought it was cool. And the hunting rifle definitely does work. So if you want to run a pistol sniper combo, it definitely does work pretty well. And I mean, you can look really cool while having a silenced pistol out. But now that we look really cool, we want to move around tactically. So we'll learn to how with tactical animations. This mod adds in more tactical looking third person animations. So instead of looking like a fumbling idiot with a rifle that doesn't know what he's doing, you'll look like a tier 1 Delta Force operator. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating a bit here, but it will definitely make you look more tactical. You do see an animation difference, it's not major, but you do look a tad bit more professional. So if you play in third person a lot and you want to look cooler, you might want to take a look at this mod. Every now and again you do see an animation jump from the standard animations to the tactical animations, but that can't really be avoided. So it's an okay mod, it's got my thumbs up. Well, now we look and move really tactically, we're gonna need some tactical tools. So what better than an old-fashioned M1911? We're gonna use the M1911 standalone handgun. 45 ACP, 7 rounds, can't go wrong with that. It's not the World War II variant though, it's a bit more of a modern variant with a skeletonized hammer and trigger. But this M1911 still looks very good. It also sounds good, so it's just not really extremely customizable. You can't add any size to it apart from the glow size. Then again, it's an M1911. If you're gonna go with an M1911, you probably want to keep some of that old school feeling, and not add a red dot, flashlight, GPS tracker, and Bluetooth speakers to it. But in case 7 rounds aren't enough, we'll also use the MAC-11 machine pistol standalone. So this adds in a small submachine gun that fires the 10mm round in-game. Apparently MAC-11 stands for Military Armament Corporation Model 11. I mean, I didn't know this. The more you learn, I suppose. But this thing is made by the same guy that made the M1911. And again, it looks very good. It's got a nice and smooth matte finish. And it sounds good too. And this one is a bit more moddable than the M1911. You can keep it looking pretty plain, or you can attach a suppressor and the Hubble Space Telescope to it, whatever you prefer. It's definitely enough to take out suicidal super mutants that are charging towards you. But coming in at number 2 is the Gatling Rifle. Are you a fan of Gatling guns, but you think they're just a tad bit too big? You're just a big fan of those fast rotating barrels, but you don't like the overall big package? Well, this mod fixes all your troubles. It adds in a Gatling Rifle. I mean, the name is pretty self-explanatory actually. So instead of a copy of a real-life weapon, this mod adds in a wacky custom weapon. A rifle with rotating barrels. Yet again, it looks great, the reloading animation is almost flawless. And this weapon is very much moddable. You have this thing firing 5mm, 380, 50 caliber, and even shotgun shells. You can attach different scopes, a tri-barrel or multi-barrel, you can change the cooling system, you name it. You can truly craft your own ideal Gatling rifle. It's just perfect for when the aliens have invaded your half-abandoned castle project, and it's up to you to stop them. And at number 1 this week we got the Rebel. This mod adds in a Rebel outfit to the game. It's a full-body grayish outfit that basically just makes you look really cool. It's got everything, it's got the shotgun shells, the pouches, a knee pad, a pistol holster, gloves, some solid boots as well. If you want to look even cooler, you can also wear the backpack, hood, and gas mask. It's up to you. Overall, this is just a really good looking outfit. Definitely the best I've seen so far in the Nexus. And it also just fits right into the Fallout world. So if you've grown tired of that blue vault suit and you want something new to wear, this is definitely something you want to be checking out. And because I like weird mods, we got another bonus mod this week. It's Ringo the Flamingo. So this mod adds in Ringo, and you guessed it, it's a flamingo. It replaces dog meat with a lovely pink flamingo. And it's not just a simple replacement, he actually moves around like a flamingo. He also sounds like a flamingo, I think. I mean, I don't really know what flamingos sound like, I'll be honest. And if you think Ringo is a bit plain looking, you can dress him up with hats, bags, a mustache, a monocle, horns, you name it. Simply go to your old sanctuary house that's kinda falling apart. Go to the backyard and find a package of custom flamingo accessories. You can even turn Ringo into a packing mule. This is actually a pretty well done mod, it's just kinda weird. Just the way I like it, actually. Anyways, that was it for this week's mods. Some pretty solid mods in there. The first two mods were kinda meh, but I thought for variety's sake we'd include those instead of more weapon mods. There's like a ton of weapon mods on the Nexus right now. Left, right, and center where you look, besides the titties, there's weapon mods to be found. So these actually stood out to me. And as I said, they got potential. Anyways, I should be back next week to show off more mods. I still don't know what these guys were complaining about, actually. It really got to me, though. Anyways, until then. Mods, modifications. Still think I pronounced it correctly though. Anyways, yeah, watch that video in the bottom left corner. It's a high quality video, you should definitely go watch it. Anyways, I'm getting relatively slammed at uni with all these practicals, and we do have to also do a project with Arduino. We sort of settled on making a camera gimbal, but the problem is that we don't actually know how to control motors properly. That's kind of an issue right there. I also have to figure out how to work this 9DOF sensor to get sensor readings. I mean, it's gonna be lovely. Anyways, until next time, truly, now.